Okay, sorry for disturbing you this early with this voice note, but it's been crazy. I met her at a point in my life when I just opted out from a relationship. That was during COVID. When she saw me, like, we just liked ourselves. She's a mother of three. If you see her, you will not even know she has given birth. The first day I spent in her house, she woke up in the morning, I got tea before 9 a.m., breakfast in bed. Like by 12, she's going to the market, get fresh vegetable, like cooking. I've never had that type of treatment from a lady before. Yes, for a young guy, I'm very okay financially, business-wise. So I was like, wow, I think I deserve better. And I decided to stick with her. She's a celestial. She took me to her church. And I went to Shono. And the prophetess was like, the man looked at me. She said, I like you. You'll be my boyfriend. First take my number. And then she was like, the lady that brought you here is different from the one you have in your house. When the woman told me that, I said, okay. And she had, her last child is autistic, but she said I should try my best to take care of that child. That was the problem. But after the lady met her, she changed that prophecy. That she not worry, everything will be fine. So I was with her. And along the line, I found out she was toxic towards her workers. She gets angry easily. And even to some of her male workers, there was a guy that she was working with that just got back from. I had to come in between the guy. The guy still sews for me, just even made a dress for me yesterday. I had to come in between, I had to try to just beg the guy that I should take things easy, that if the girl offends him, he should just look at it that I'm the one offending him and all that. So along the line, okay, I'm not interested anymore. Let's take a break. She was like, Olum, this is not possible. You are not going anywhere. I'm the source of your money. You are not going anywhere. I was like, okay, there are two sides to stories, but I will tell you the honest truth. I renovated my house. She said she was ready to let her move in with me. I said, no, I'm not ready for that. Okay, she said she wants to change her apartment. I said, no problem. Next, she started going to Lekki to look for apartments for about 4.something million. I said, who will pay for that one? She said, I should know where she will sort it out. Then one night, she woke me up and said, Olumide, you know what? Since I have 3 kids, the last child, are you okay for me, you, and the last child to start a family? Then she will leave the remaining 2 with her husband. I said, fine, perfect, it's okay with me. And 2 weeks after, she dragged the husband to court that she wanted to take the custody of the remaining 2 kids. I'm now like, wait, I'm a young guy, I'm not giving birth to. How will I be training 3 children? What about when I start giving birth? With what the country is saying, I refuse. The mother reached out to me, said I should not worry, she's going to assist the girl and all that. I said, okay, fine, no problem. The issue of the house came. Finally, I got one house. It was 1,050,000. I said I was going to pay on Monday. On Sunday, she reached out to me that she prayed on the house, that her and her friend, they said it's not good. This, that. Next thing, she wanted to move close to my house. I said I don't like it. There was a time my workers were working in my house, so they brought some properties to my house. I was not trying to speak to a client, one of my neighbors, that, okay, come on, let me do this thing for you. Look at it. Only for this girl to come downstairs. This is what we told Mr. Tolu to do. Look at this thing, look at that. I was trying to cut eyes for her that, wait, to this guy standing next to me, it's not just my friend, it's a potential client. She was just saying, Mr. Tolu is this, why can't you wrap this one? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? I was meant to give or take, make nothing less than 5 million naira from that deal. And before you know, the guy said, if your woman doesn't like what your workers did, that means you cannot work for me. And I went back inside, I told her that what you did is not nice. She said, this I don't want her to talk, this is para. Before you know, she went into the fridge, took out a whole bottle of wine and drank it. And she was high. So she was just talking and I now said, wow, yes, I made a wrong statement. I said, because I needed to just say something to get to her. I said, and your last child now, you think he has a sensible mother and all that. Before I could see anything, this girl attacked me. My workers had to come between us. She went downstairs, she was crying. I later went there, apologized to her for everything. I shall apologize. That one passed. 27th of December, 2020. I saw a voice note on her phone. Her friend sent it to her. I told him about my phone in Kotamasin for the rest of his life. I was like, I queried that. What type of nonsense message is that? What could you have discussed with your friend? And yes, it turned physical and all that. And I had to hit her because at that point she grabbed my private part. She damaged my TV, damaged my shoe rack, and I told her to leave my house. And then 2 days after, she went to rent a house close to me. And let it not be as if maybe it's because of the house that I decided to opt out. I found out, I reached out to her, apologized, and I gave her $1,150,000 for her to furnish. So afterwards, it's just a very crazy this thing. Then 2021, I decided to start giving her space. Okay, yes, I'm not more interested. But for every time, she even told my mechanic, tell this boy I'm the source of his money and all that. My mechanic had to let her know this boy's dad is a retired general. He's schooled in the UK. I've known him from small. He has been comfortable from small. You cannot say you're the source of his money. And lo and behold, sometimes in 2021, I caught her sleeping with her stepbrother. They were in the parlor touching themselves. She has even scattered that one's house now. They were touching themselves, and I had to damage the AC at the back so that she would know that yes, I came. And the next day, policemen were in my house, but they were not able to enter my compound. And I went to the police station to turn myself in, and the policeman was like, the girl came and said, I don't take care of her, so she wants to break up, but I decided not to let her go. And I told the policeman, no, for the past 1 month, I've been trying to break up with her. I have prayed about it, and he said, I'm not spiritually strong to handle her. So for a good 1 month, I've been shopping for her, giving her money. I have all the receipts with me. Giving her money, buying her duvet sets, buying her sneakers and all that. But until when I caught her doing what she's doing, and she doesn't want me to go. So the policeman now said, wait, am I the owner of the 3 kids? I said, no. So I had to even bring out my bank statement for the man to see. And I found out that, like, in a month, I spent a minimum of $250,000 for her. I feed 11 people in her house. Grocery shoppings and all that. If I'm going to the mall to buy, if I'm buying cornflakes, I'm buying 2, 1 for her, 1 for me. Anything I'm buying, I divide it. A NEPA bill, I'm the one sorting it out and all that. Finally, policeman said, let everybody go their separate ways. I said no, and I begged the man. I said, please, I don't want any spiritual attack. I don't have strength and all that. I used to make 7 million, and after 3 weeks, went to 5 million, went to 3 million, went to 2 million. And then this thing, for a good 2 years, I didn't make 1 naira, but I had savings of about 100 million. So I was still covered, but the savings dropped drastically. Then 2022, my cousin was about getting married. I followed him somewhere to pray. And while they were praying for him, the woman just looked at me like, come, young man, who is this tall lady standing next to you, a fashionista? And she was like, I said, this is my ex-girlfriend. And she laughed. She was like, where's my mother? I told her. She said, when I was dating her, what did your mother tell you? I said, my mother told me that I shouldn't date her. And I said, why do you date her? This woman went as far as telling me how this girl took my shirt to Ijebu Igbo. How she took my picture. This woman described the picture, what I was wearing, a green suit, a white shirt, and a red tie. Described my polo shirt, how this girl took it off, all of it boyish, all of it shagba. Like, it's been crazy. After back and forth, the woman just said I should just get married. If I get married, all this spiritual attack will stop. Before, I now decided to get married that year, because I already had somebody else which I'm married to now, and we have a child. And do you know that before my wedding, Jesus, I could hit and choke in my sleep. Even I bought a new house. I bought a new house around my area. She got to find out about the house. While I was renovating it, she came at night and buried something in the house. A very popular lady on TikTok, if I call her name, you will know I bought a house for me. When I found out, I had to vacate that house 2 years ago. Came back to one of my other houses that I have in Satellite. It's been crazy. Today's business might just be dull. I will have people to come and pray for me to pick up again. I still have to continue having people. I called her like some days back. Like, let me just even try to even see her and have a discussion with her. Like, okay, when I told her this was she said I should never ever call her again, but I was paranoid. After 4 years, she has really affected, like, it's not even me, it's not about me, like, it's about even my family. Like, I've I've studied. Yes, Olumide, do I have the money to push my wife abroad? Yes, to Canada. I have paid the school fees. I have done a GIC of 40,000 Canadian dollars. I've proved my source of funds and everything. I've even assisted like 4 or 5 of my friends. All of them have gotten their visas. But Umba, my wife, no. There's always one error. Not even error, one excuse or the other. And the money, yes, but they don't feel it to be available. Oh, the money not be available. I made it available. I paid the first year school fees 17,250. This GIC of 40,000. So it's just been crazy. So when I saw your story about this today, I said, well, let me just even say this to you. If I send you the pictures of me and this lady together, but I will not want you to even post it, you'll be shocked that, did I take care of her? Yes. Do I have receipt for it? Yes, I have received 400,000. At the point, she was like, I bought a car for my dad on his birthday and for my sister on her wedding day that I should also buy a car. I told her I'm not capable. I have 2 pairs at home. I have one Corolla 26. You can drive anyone. Anyone, you can drive it. But buying a car in your name, no. I cannot do it. She was not like, okay, I should give her 10 million and let's do a business together. I said, I'm not doing business. Better for money to be in my account. We are not yet married. If fight now happen now, where do you want to be dragging ourselves to? She was pissed off about that. It's just, even in 2020, I gave her an option. Your mother is in the UK. Why not go and meet your mom in the UK? She said, okay, if she goes to the UK, what will happen to me? I said, I will be here. I said, oh, you'll be here, so you marry somebody else, so they will die here together. Like, even as I'm talking to you, I have like mad pains on my left hand as a result of that accident. I just started physiotherapy on Wednesday and all that. I have mad pains on my left hand. It goes and it comes. But it is well. Thanks for listening. And now, I even forgot, there was a time we went to our ex-husband's house because one of the sons were not feeling fine. I just parked outside, and next year, the security man opened the gate for the kids to come out. She saw 2 brand new cars. I could see her countenance. She was sad. She started asking the children, when did your father buy a car? When did he do this? Because before then, she has been telling me that when they were together, she was the one doing this, doing that, and all that. So she was shocked that she left the guy with about 6 cars. She was shocked when she found out that the guy had bought 2 extra cars. But as the report I've heard recently, Otis Soboboy did Dakuda. Like Didakuda, the guy, a very big boy before, is now somebody that is struggling. Just for warning to guys and also to girls, everybody both needs to be careful. Everybody just needs to be careful. That's just it.